Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you are new, welcome. My name is Shane and I am obsessed with plants. Super sorry it's been a long time since I last did a video. As you may know, I'm a nurse, work sucks, and it was winter and... Pause right here, guys. Sorry about this gum in my mouth for the literal entire video. It's a problem. You think I would have learned by now. Sorry. None of my plants were growing, so long story short, I'm back. We got plants. I've been buying like crazy, like there's nothing else to do during this quarantine. I have spent... Did you fart? Sorry, my dog is over here. Also, yes, so update, still working at the hospital. It still sucks. Also, I do have a new puppy now, who's now not really any longer a puppy. She's pretty huge. Her name is Ether. I'll show her to you. Ethy butt, say hi. You get dirt on your nose, honey. You get dirt on your nose. She is a little mutt, but she's so cute. But more importantly, let's talk about what you actually came here for, the plants. So to start off my spring videos, I figured what better way than to show you all of the new aroids that I have acquired. Also, I'd like to add that this is not going to be every aroid that I have in my collection, because as I started to group them up, I realized that this is an impossible task. There's already so many plants sitting over here that it's ridiculous. So I'm just going to show you a few of the highlights. So to begin, we have this cute little Monstera Peru, or Monstera Carstinianum, I think it's being called. This is a sweet little plant. I do have it sitting here in leca now. It's like a crappy leca job. I don't even know if it's rooting, but it's not dying, so far so good. It's just 2 leaves. This one wasn't too expensive, but I've just been wanting to at least have one. So this is my Monstera Peru. Next up, this is going to be more of an update. This is my Philodendron painted lady. This girl has been struggling, okay? If you look close at the leaves, there's some like spots on there, and I don't know if maybe at one point she had spider mites or thrips, or I accidentally sprayed her down with something, but it has been a struggle bus, so much so that I actually had to cut off a bunch of pieces and start rerooting her in water. So God only knows what's gonna happen from here, but she's holding on. She's not nearly as beautiful as she once was, but she's holding on, so I have high hopes for her. Next up, we have one of my newest babies that I am so excited about. I haven't even showed Instagram yet. We have my Philodendron Verrucosum. Is this not so gorgeous? Look at that. Look at the back side of the leaf and that petiole. Oh my goodness. And this thing is rooting like nobody's business. Seriously, it's so beautiful, and I hope that it grows really easily for me. It's got one little bud finally coming in. I've only had it though for maybe like a week at that, but I already am so in love. Although I will say, I'm not sure if this is Verrucosum or pseudo-Verrucosum. I don't know the difference, and nobody's been able to give me that answer, so. But regardless, it's beautiful. My head test is nothing like Kaylee Ellen's, but still pretty good. I have a big head. Next, we have my beautiful Philodendron billeti, or I guess it's now officially Billietiae. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying billeti. It's my Billy. So my Philly Billy, as I like to call her. It's a girl. Actually got lost in the mail, came from California, shipped from someone, got lost in the mail, sent back to California, and the guy that sent it to me like held it for one night and then shipped it out the next day, and she still came beautifully. Girl. Rooting nice in this little jar. I will be potting her up probably in the next like week or 2, but she's doing so good. Look at these leaves. Is that a head test? Is that head test worthy? I don't know. I love the orange petioles. You can see she is lovely. Next, I haven't actually even taken it fully out of its wrapper that it's shipped in. This is my new Philodendron gigas, which also Instagram has not seen yet, but she is perfect. I actually accidentally bid on this plant on one of the Facebook auctions, forgot all about it. I was super busy that day, and lo and behold, at about 9 or 10 o'clock that night, someone messages me telling me that I won the auction. So now I'm the proud owner of gigas. So, but I'm happy though. It is perfect. See those beautiful velvet leaves. I love how similar it looks to the Melanochrysum, but it's just, I don't know. This one is just so perfect that I don't even want to touch it. I shouldn't be touching it. My beautiful Philodendron gigas. So that brings me to my next little reject, my Philodendron Melanochrysum. This one is my second melano, I think. I have two. I'll show you the other one. This one shipped from Alaska and had 4 leaves, but came looking like it had something fungal going on with it. And ever since then, I chopped that one leaf off. This leaf was unfurling, and I did not think that it was going to make it, but the guy told me to just keep it on there. This was the only leaf that was halfway decent, and it's still a little rough looking. But this one is going to go. I'm just going to let it hang on in the meantime. I know that melanos are hardy plants, and they tend to recover very well from shipping stress, and they're kind of carefree, but right now she looks a little rough. So this is one of my melanos, and this is my other Philodendron Melanochrysum. This one actually came, I thought it was going to be worse off. It came with what looked like spider mites initially, and I messaged the woman that I bought it from, and she was believing that they were probably soil mites, and looking back on it, they very well could have been, but I just isolated it, treated it, and it recovered perfectly fine. It already had that leaf scarring on it before she shipped it. But yeah, I just love how it's one solitary little leaf. I think she's super cute like that. And now I finally see, look at her little baby. Can you see the little baby she's trying to put out? It's so cute. I love her. This one is one of my faves for sure. So, my other little new Philodendron Melanochrysum. Now I know that this one is head test worthy. This plant is so perfect. Oh my god. This is my giant Philodendron Florida Beauty. I love this plant. Look at this leaf. Look at this leaf. You see that? Oh my god. So beautiful. So beautiful. And look at the red petioles. You can't even see. No, ow. Can you see? No? You can just see me. This is awkward. So, anyways, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plant. This one was a little bit expensive. Please disregard that it says Calathea. It's not a Calathea. I love this one so much, and I cannot wait for it to put off this new leaf, and I hope it's gigantic. I'm giving it a decent amount of sun and TLC, but we will see. The girl I bought this from takes such good care of her plants. It's ridiculous. My beautiful Philodendron Florida Beauty. Oh, got my foot asleep. This is also going to be an update on my Florida Ghost. I have 2 leaves. I don't know how many leaves I had. I had a lot. We're down to 2. It's fine. I don't know what happened besides winter, but this thing was just dropping leaves. And I think it was sitting under too bright of a grow light. So that's where we're at with that. But I'm just noticing. Look at this. Do you see that freaking leaf? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Ether. What is that? That's what happens when I hang things. Okay. Sorry, baby. Sorry, honey. So, like I was saying, we have a new leaf coming in, and that's super freaking exciting. Also, I'm using the cakey paste on this node, that node. The one that's actually putting out the new leaf has cakey paste on it. And I don't know why this, you really can't see, but it's like breaking open with the leaf in it. I don't know if that's what it does, but I don't know. I'm excited. So this leaf is beautiful, right? I only have two, but these are beautiful leaves. I do still love this plant. It just did not reciprocate my feelings, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Moving right along. Next up, we have another fave. This is my Philodendron atabapoense. Came huge and in perfect condition. I got this one a few weeks ago. I did just transition it to leca yesterday. I don't know why. It just was rooting so well that I'm like, let me just mess this all up. Why not? So clearly you can see these are some beautifully long leaves. Why don't I get my big head out of the camera? Beautifully long leaves with beautiful burgundy backs. And I am obsessed with this plant. I really am. But I got a feeling this is going to be a rocky relationship for no good reason. So we'll see. My Philodendron atabapoense. Can I just say, if you love aroids, that does not mean that every aroid you have is going to be a good relationship. And so far, that is definitely holding true with my Anthurium red crystallinum. Okay, because what is that? What is that? What's going on? I don't know what this thing wants. I don't know what it wants. I have it in my little terrarium. It's a fish tank. And it's freaking miserable. And it's like, I should probably uproot it and figure out what's going on. I probably overwatered it or something. But I mean, like, the leaves are curling. I don't know. Right now, we're just not, we're going through some things. This leaf is hideous. Do you see that? So, my Anthurium red crystallinum. Next, I do have two of these. This is one of my variegated Syngoniums. I have one that's green and one that's white. I don't know if this is the green one or the white one because they both have green and white leaves in them. So, funny how that works. But kind of been struggling a little bit with this. I'm worried that they might have like fungus or something because some of the leaves keep getting like wet spots on them, like turning kind of brownish. And let me see, do I have a, so for instance, like this, you cannot see. You can kind of see there. So I've been treating both of my plants, and I actually propagated off some pieces and separated those pieces just in case it was something like that. But so far we're kind of struggling, and I don't know why. I mean, my other Syngonium doesn't look the best, so maybe it's me. Regardless though, I just repotted it yesterday into terracotta, so we'll see if that helps it at all. But this is one of my variegated Syngoniums. Do you want to hear the actual saddest plant story that was ever told? So I own two variegated Monsteras. My first one, that was my baby. I mean, we were doing it. We were getting through winter like it was nothing. I had it in a little indoor greenhouse. It finally put out one leaf. Maybe it was like January or something. Put out my first leaf, and it was beautiful. I'll try to insert a picture if I can. Perfect leaf, right? I took it out to FaceTime with my best friend and show her my new leaf on my variegated Monstera, and I sat it on the counter. Later that day, or maybe the next day, I started to clean, and I moved the plant and sat it on the stove so that I could. This dog keeps farting. Ether, you're gonna get kicked out if you don't stop farting. Jeez, you stink. Back to my story. Anyways, oh, here you go. Sat it on my stove so that I could clean my countertops, and my boyfriend goes to cook his ramen noodles on the stove and merely moves my plant aside and puts it on a back burner, literally. The new leaf had not hardened, and the heat from his boiling 14-cent ramen noodles burned my new baby leaf. It was such a perfect leaf. It scorched it. And then ultimately, it didn't just like scorch it to a crisp. Over the next few days, it just began to brown, and I'll insert a picture. It started to brown and blister. Literally, it blistered until it was no longer the new leaf that I loved so much. And that kind of heartbreak is just something that stays with you forever. So finally, it has put out a new leaf, and it's a beautiful leaf, and I will not let anything happen to this new leaf. Do you hear me? I will never let anyone hurt that plant ever again. Mark my words. Anyway, so if you'd like to see, here's my new leaf on my variegated Monstera. She's beautiful. Here's where an old leaf used to lie. This leaf was born from this leaf, so I had to keep all of this intact. It still had spots of green in the blistered leaf, but I couldn't take any chances, so keeping that there. My new beautiful, beautiful little baby. Oh, she's starting to harden. I feel you. It feels plastic. That's strange. And here are the other leaves. They also did get a little scorched in the stove debacle. It got scorched up here, but I cut it off. So these, I mean, it's a perfect variegated Monstera, honestly. The variegation is like bar none. But there we go. That's one of them. Now for the rest of this scary, sad story. I bought another variegated Monstera because I just thought, oh, one is not enough. You know, I should treat myself since my other one is dead. Basically, it's not dead, but since my other one was burned, so I ordered another one and paid way too much money for it. Well, it has root rot, okay? It has root rot. It has freaking root rot, and I'm gonna lose this leaf because there's nothing left. It rotted to just be a leaf, and I don't know what to do with it. It's a beautiful freaking leaf. But I'm gonna lose it. This just happened the other day. This leaf, I'm trying to save it so much. I cut back the rot, and now I have it in sphagnum, and I'm so afraid it's gonna rot some more. I don't know what to do. I've never actually had a plant that was expensive rot or like not take, so I don't know what I'm doing. But here's the other leaf that's nowhere near as beautiful as that other leaf. But we'll see. God, please help me. If not, it's not gonna be good for my it's not gonna be good for my wallet. So yeah, if someone can tell me what the frick to do with this leaf, let me know. I could just live like this. I like that. This is my little Philodendron birkin, my little baby birkin that is super easy to grow, super happy, 10 out of 10, would recommend. I got it from Gabriella Plants. It's kind of dry, but it actually sits directly under one of my grow lights, and it's not even freaking out, which is bomb. Look at, it's so shiny. She's so shiny. Yes, 10 out of 10, would recommend Philodendron birkin. My other Anthurium that I should not be allowed to have because I'm pretty sure it's Anthurium abuse at this point. My Anthurium Forget-I. Initially I set it way too close to my grow light, but I have since moved it back, and It's putting out a whole lot of roots in the pot. You can see they're coming up here, but otherwise I'm pretty sure it just hates me. So I'm probably just not supposed to own Anthurium. But it's beautiful. I do like it. It just, they definitely don't do it for me like the philodendron do, I'll tell you what. And it is putting out a new leaf, at least. Maybe it does like me somewhat. I don't know, but Anthurium, forget I. This little Philodendron subhastatum that I forget that I own all the time because I don't find it that interesting, but I am going to hold on to it. It just put out a new leaf for me, so I appreciate the effort. We will see if it's something that I can fall in love with. One of my actual favorites, this is my Philodendron pedatum. This has been growing pretty good. It looks a little bit yellow right now, but I just removed it from underneath a grow light into my bathroom. It looks actually scraggly as hell now that I see what it looks like on camera, but I do love the leaves on this, and I just recently propagated some, so hopefully those propagations hold up and I can make a second plant. So this is, for all intents and purposes, what I would call a freaking Philodendron pink princess. This came from Gabriela Plants, and it was supposed to be a burgundy princess, but I feel a little bit like somebody made a mistake and slipped a pink princess into my box because this thing is pink. This thing is pink. And if you compare it to my other burgundy princess, which is also new, after I got this one, I was like, oh my god, I'm buying all of them. Are you kidding me? This one came, and it is significantly more burgundy. But I do love burgundy princesses. If you saw my faves video, my old burgundy, I got rid of that burgundy. These are all new. Don't you eat my plant, ma'am. So this one is actually putting out a leaf. I can't wait to see what the variegation looks like on that. But this is my new burgundy princess, and then what I'm calling a pink princess. I'm just saying. We got another sad Anthurium. This Veitchii was on my houseplant tour. It got chlorotic over winter, shocker, and this is the newest leaf. I moved it to my bathroom because I'm telling you, this thing hates me. Anthurium hate me. This is currently the looks. This leaf looks happy, and that leaf looks happy. Everyone else hates their lives. Oh, this one's cute. You guys hate your lives. I know, but you have to stay because no, we're not doing that. So my other super sad Anthurium. The last new plant would be this variegated ZZ rooted leaf that somebody actually sent me as a gift when I posted an In Search Of on Facebook. It is beautifully variegated. I don't have anything else coming off, but there is like a rhizome at the bottom, I guess you could say, and it is rooted. So I just potted this up like yesterday. We'll see how it does. My variegated ZZ. And these other two, I guess, would be updates. This one is my Gloriosum that, wow, shocker, it only has 2 leaves. That's because every time it gets a new leaf, it drops an old leaf, and I feel like I might have been dealing with a fungus at some point. I'm hoping that it's all but resolved, but currently this is what we got. So this is the newest leaf that came in, and it looks chlorotic the house. I need to stop with these grow lights, man, and get my nutrients right. So my Gloriosum, this is what we're doing. And it's wonky as hell. Look at that. What is going on? Sorry, y'all. Sitting on the floor is painful for me. So we'll make this quick. Last but not least, we have the most pathetic Thai constellation. Look at this. Those aren't even leaves anymore. What is that? Is that a leaf? I guess. Well, that's not a leaf. This thing has done nothing. I got it last like September. It's done absolutely nothing. It was a cutting, so I'm pretty sure that this is going to be one of the ones that like doesn't have a node, because it's really hard to propagate Thai constellations, and I'm almost certain that this is going to continue doing nothing. and I'm kind of over it, honestly. I was thinking about repotting it the other day and getting a good look at the roots, but I don't know. Maybe it'll just always be a hideous centerpiece of sorts to remind me that I'll never buy another Thai constellation cutting. But we'll see. Maybe a repot would be beneficial. I feel like that's a node right there. I don't know. But gigantic, useless Thai constellation. And I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. I do have a handful of other ones that didn't make it into the video. I do have a Raven ZZ, but they're not really hard to get anymore. I've got a Philodendron Brantianum that looks like garbage. My Sultabacana, garbage. So they can stay over there looking like garbage because nobody wants to see that. But otherwise, I do hope that you all enjoyed getting a look into my collection. I will probably post some more videos as far as like houseplant tour and stuff like that, but you did get to see a good chunk of my aroids in this video. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, advice for some of these plants that are looking a little rough, please leave them in the comments below. Also, if you have Instagram, I do post pictures of my houseplants daily. It is at Frolicswithfoliage, one word. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you check out some of my other videos. Have a wonderful day and go out and enjoy some of your plants. Thanks, y'all. Scratch that, actually. Stay in and enjoy some of your plants. This is quarantine, even if the restrictions are lifted. Thank you.